ones we've been long. So.
This is true. Also, hello everybody.
Yep.
We realized that I'm an idiot.
Shocking, I know.
Welcome to the
1, 2,
Kicksmith
4.
podcast. I wasn't as loud this time. Are you impressed with me?
No.
Why are you
don't-
not?
You don't have to be loud at all.
But I want to be loud. Yeah. So what are we talking about today?
I just.
Wait, is that a cat scratch on your face?
Yes.
Why'd you do that?
Because the cat was messing with the thing.
And then it scratched you? Oh, was that last night?
It was last night. It was more of an accident. It was more
Oh,
of when I grabbed
okay.
him, he just had his claws out.
And the auto feeder went, and I just filled it. So now they're going to be really happy because I just gave them food like 30 minutes ago.
Yep. Anyway. So, Nathan, what are we talking about?
We are talking about the NFL, believe it or not.
Yeah,
Shocking.
That's right. The preseason is officially over,
Yes, it is.
which means we got to talk about football. You got to go to the game Friday night.
I did. Zach was going to go with me.
I was going to go, but
He had to be responsible.
work got in the way, and, I had
Work.
to make money.
How dare people work? Exactly.
I am sorry. I had a job to do, Nathaniel.
Yeah, I know. He's a working man, which is good. I appreciate it, actually. It's a good thing. But, no, I went to the preseason game, Chiefs-Bears. Bears won, but not really.
It's a preseason game,
Yeah.
so nobody's
It
cared.
doesn't really matter. But it was also the Chiefs were destroying them, and then they put their third string in, and I think the Bears kept most of their second string out.
And the Chiefs were just like, yeah, we don't care.
We'll see the Chiefs' second string. The Chiefs' second string is like most other football teams like best.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So I'm not surprised
Right.
that like the Chiefs' first and second string were really good. The Bears' first string surprisingly was actually worse than their second string though.
Oh.
Okay, particularly Caleb Williams. I'm sorry. Caleb Williams is a horrible quarterback. He was terrible. His backup was throwing so much better.
Right.
Like, I don't know
So-
what it is. Well, I do know what it is, but
It's the Bears.
yeah.
It's always the Bears.
And also they dunked twice, so.
Yeah.
Well, they dunked once and then they
Dunked again.
got blocked.
They got blocked.
Literally Bears-itis.
Yep. Anyway,
Yep.
so that was fun for you.
It was very fun. I was sitting up in the nosebleeds, so it was a little high up, but I actually liked the view I had from the bleeds a little bit better.
Right.
Like it was actually like you could see everything.
Right.
It was kind of like watching TV, like almost like Madden
What?
when you're zoomed out.
Yep.
It was kind of like that, but I was just in the corner.
Right.
It was really cool.
Anyway, so, what else are
Sorry.
we can talk? Yeah, it's, you better not.
He's got food all over his face.
You better not.
He's not. He's just walking over it because he wants to go to the entrance pad. Anyways,
So, yeah, the Bears suck because they're the Bears.
yep. Duh, Bears.
So, what else should we talk?
We're trying to figure out what to
We're-
talk about because we're like, I don't know, we're
we've
just
kind
gonna
of-
kind of wing it.
We already did our season predictions. Of course, I'm predicting the Chiefs to go to the Super Bowl again.
I think it's highly likely.
It's
Yeah.
not because we're the best team. Well, that's the entire reason. Never mind. We are the best
I
team.
think you guys are top 5.
we
I
are.
wouldn't say you're the best.
We are the best.
It's just
We are the best.
yeah.
We are better than the Packers have ever been in their
You've
entire
got-
existence.
That's not true at
Ag-
all. Literally, the 90s Packers were unstoppable. They should have had a second Super Bowl with Brett Favre. They should have.
So,
But that's okay. Reggie White, dude.
at least my quarterback can win more than one Super Bowl.
I know. That's the one thing. The Packers have like a generational curse Like
Hey,
Bart Starr.
Amazing quarterback. You can
Well, no,
only win
Bart had 2,
one. Bart won multiple. I
but
think he was there
then
before the Super Bowl came into
Was
place.
he?
So.
I
think.
can't remember. But then you have the drought of the 80s. Well, yeah, the 70s and the 80s were a drought. Although 69 we had a Super Bowl, so it was still pretty recent at that point.
Right.
But really the 80s were a drought. And then they got like in the late 80s, early 90s, they had a quarterback that was actually pretty good. Like an Alex Smith type.
Right.
I forget what his name was, but he basically was the reason why Brett Favre was so good cuz Brett Favre was a loose cannon, but he had an arm, but the quarterback that he sat under in Green Bay actually helped him a little bit.
Right.
And then that calmed him down, and then that's when Brett really became good. And then all throughout the 90s and 2000s, Brett was just on fire, man.
Uh-huh.
And
Only
then
won one, though.
I know. And then Rodgers came in 2005, started in 7 or 8.
It would have been 08.
Yeah, I think it was 8.
Yeah,
And then
because
Brett
Brett retired, came back, retired again, went to the Jets, retired again, went to the Vikings. Brett had
Yeah.
a moment there.
he almost won a Super Bowl with the Vikings. They were in the NFC Championship.
Yep.
They could have won.
Could have won.
Had he held onto the ball or spiked it, he would have won probably because they could have gotten a field goal.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
they didn't. They didn't do it.
Then,
Granted, he knew the curse. Probably better than anyone else at that point. Because, like, the Vikings in 2008 were like the Bears constantly with their kicks.
Right.
The Vikings can kick now.
Yep, the Vikings can't.
They
kick.
can kick now.
If-
They finally figured it out.
They finally figured it out. By the way, what is with the Vikings and like drafting like generational receivers and not doing anything with them?
It's because they can't figure out the quarterback situation.
That is true.
They get these phenomenal quarterbacks, and they make them terrible
Or they
because
get
they have bad systems.
middle of the road quarterbacks and make them look better than they are.
Like
and
Sam
then-
Darnold.
Yeah. And then, oh crap, our system doesn't work under the bright lights.
Well, it's like who was the quarterback they traded a couple years ago? Not Justin Fields. Who was it? What was his name? 2 years ago, he got hurt.
Kirk Cousins?
Yeah, Kirk Cousins. They should have kept Kirk. Great quarterback.
Yep.
That was a Super Bowl type team. Sam Darnold, he was good last year, but I think he's out of steam. The Pastronaut, Dobbs
Yep.
was his last name. I forget what his first name was.
Josh
Yeah,
Allen.
Josh Dobbs. Phenomenal quarterback. He was on fire for like 2 or 3 years, and then they benched him after his
two-
third game.
2 or 3 games, and then he got bad.
No, he didn't.
Yes,
They
he did.
benched him.
He started declining, and then they benched him.
It was like a quarter or maybe a half of a game that he just didn't do well in, and then they benched him.
Well, there's the Vikings for you.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that makes no sense, and now he's like a second or third string somewhere, but he should be a starting quarterback. Josh Dobbs is a good quarterback. He was. What team was he with before? Was it the 49ers?
He was with the 49ers at some
He
point.
was good.
Yeah.
I forget what team it was. It may not have been the Niners, but one of the red teams. I remember that. But yeah, I don't know. That kind of made me upset the way they treated him. And then they start Sam Darnold, who looked phenomenal for like a 10-game stretch, and then like died in the playoffs.
Right.
So I think he's out of steam.
Yeah, we'll see.
But
He's in Seattle now, so we'll see.
oh yeah, that's right. Is he
Hi,
starting?
Anakin.
Is he starting for Seattle?
Yes. Anyway,
All right. You know who should be a starting quarterback? Actually, 2 people.
Who?
Gardner Minshew.
I don't think he's good enough to be a starter. He's good enough to be a backup, but not a starter.
I think he could. Well, Gardner Minshew and Malik Willis.
Here's the thing: Gardner has been several teams so far.
Yeah, but they've all been trash.
Granted, but a truly great quarterback, an elite quarterback, will take a trash team and make them look better than they are.
Okay, but Derek Carr and
Derek
the
Carr,
Browns.
Well, okay, the Browns are just the Browns. So
Because didn't they trade? Was it Derek Carr
it
or was
wasn't Derek Carr. It was Deshaun Watson.
No, not Deshaun. The guy that they just traded away. Like last year.
Baker.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Baker Mayfield.
He-
Sorry, I get Derek Carr and Baker Mayfield. Oh yeah, Derek retired.
Derek retired.
Yeah, which is stupid. He should come back.
No, I don't think he's coming back at this point.
He doesn't need to. He's made the bag. But Baker Mayfield, like, the Browns were bad. Even with Baker, they were bad. But they started getting better. And
Well,
then they
Baker
traded
Baker made them better,
him.
and then they traded him. And I said this. Oh, I told you this. Speaking on the Browns now, this is just like a random NFL podcast.
Yeah, we're kind of just throwing this in.
We're just kind of bouncing around topics we want to talk about before the season starts. But speaking about the Browns, Baker made them better.
Mhm.
And I said this to you last night
Yeah.
while we were eating supper, or while we were we had some
Mhm.
supper after youth group, and
Yeah.
we were just sitting there talking and watching some NFL videos. The Baker made the Browns better.
Yeah.
I understand the thought process of, okay, we are getting superstar, like S tier quarterback,
Yeah.
because that's who they thought they were getting. To be fair to the Browns, they thought they were getting Deshaun Watson, who up until that point,
Mm-hmm.
up until the year before that, because
Yeah, because he had the suspension.
well, he had he basically held out a year,
Mm-hmm.
and then didn't play, and then had the suspension on top of that.
Right.
So by the time he started playing for the Browns, it was basically 2 years
Yeah.
since he last played.
And to be fair to him, that's a long time.
That is a long time.
Like it sounds like he made right.
Right.
It sounds like I haven't heard anything else, so
Right.
maybe I'm wrong. But it sounds like he made right personally. But because of that 2-year stretch where he just didn't play, he just never really bounced
Right.
back. But the whole thing with the Baker thing, I don't know if he's necessarily S tier. I could see him being A plus. He's a good quarterback.
A minus.
I think he's like a tinge better than Alex Smith in terms of ability, not necessarily mindset. I think mindset they're about equal.
Right.
But
I might give the edge to Alex because I think Baker's a little bit. Well, when he came
I
into it,
think-
Baker was a little bit more cocky than.
I think he's gotten better about that.
Yeah.
I think the last couple of years he's humbled down a little bit, but he just kind of got screwed. But everyone knew what Baker could do. This is my point of bringing this up. Everyone knew what Baker could do going into the Browns because
Right.
they knew he was a good quarterback.
Right.
And people like Gardner Minshew, where they're drafted to a bad team and they get traded to bad teams after that, they don't really have a chance to prove themselves.
Right.
I saw him play.
Right.
He was throwing some dimes.
Right.
Like
And
I think with having a year under Patrick this year, I think is going to help him a lot. Might bring back his confidence even.
Anyway, so
Sorry, I was talking a little bit there.
So, yeah, so yeah, the Browns are just a mess of a situation now.
Well, they got Joe Flacco,
They got
Super Bowl
Flacco.
quarterback, great,
They
great,
got Flacco.
great QB.
Kenny Pickett is, if he becomes the backup, he's gonna be a decent backup.
I think he's
Ish.
probably going to be QB too. I think Shador is on the ropes.
We'll see. Yeah. So again,
Shiloh got cut.
Shiloh got cut, but that's because Shiloh made a bad decision.
What did he actually do? Did they actually fight? Because what I saw, it was kind of just like he was just kind of standing there.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything. I thought I saw him throw a couple punches and then that's it.
Oh yeah, no. If you're throwing punches in the preseason, you're done.
You're right.
Yeah,
So
we're not-
Shiloh
yeah, no.
got. I think Shiloh got fairly cut. So, and maybe that'll humble him a little bit to where he needs to
Yeah.
be. Shador, I think the Browns ended up keeping Shador over the other kid they drafted,
Yeah.
and that's weird. Saying a 5th-round pick is going to be there and the 3rd-round pick isn't. But honestly,
I mean, once you get past the first couple rounds, it doesn't really matter.
it doesn't really.
And I've seen plenty of first-round picks get cut this year too. By the way,
Right.
like just because you get picked doesn't mean you're automatically in.
Right.
People miss that,
Right.
and
And just because you get picked in a higher round doesn't automatically mean you're.
I've seen some 7th-round picks be like better than any of the other. Well, Tom Brady,
Oh yeah.
the Brady 6.
Right.
You know, he was the best out of all of them. Not saying anything bad against the other players; they were good too. But Tom Brady was the GOAT.
Aaron Rodgers, he got picked later.
Yep,
Not too much later.
They
but
have a freaking movie about that.
Right. But Aaron Rodgers
Was that
got
like the 5th or 6th round or something like that.
something like that, I think.
It was pretty far.
So
No, it was the. Hold on, I actually had this at one point. Keep going.
So yeah, draft. The pick you were drafted at does not mean you're anything. It just means the team that drafted you thought you were worth spending a high pick on.
No, he was not.
Aaron Rodgers.
He was not picked in the first round. He should have been.
That's what I was
No.
saying. Why are you getting upset at me? Oh, you're getting upset at that.
It was the AI. It was the AI thing.
Well, because the AI is a hit or miss thing.
Quarterback slide to the 24th. Was it the 24th pick in the first round? I forgot the 49ers got Alex Smith
Yeah,
first. Really?
you
I
got.
thought he was in a completely different round.
Oh,
I
yeah.
could have sworn that.
Well, even then, being a high profile quarterback that got picked later in the first round. It doesn't matter.
I totally thought it was like. Oh, I remember now. It was like because that first round lasted like a full day, and it was basically at the very end of the day. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. I was totally wrong, guys. Totally ignore me. Yeah, it was completely the first round, but he was just like at the bottom.
Yep. Anyway,
Sorry.
so
I don't know my trivia very well.
but yeah, being a later pick even in the first round doesn't guarantee you're a bad player, but also being picked in the first or second round doesn't mean you're a good player.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
I need to buy Madden 26.
926.
But before I do that, I actually need to buy a storage device. Because I have a hard drive on my Xbox, but you can't load things directly off the drive. You have to load it off of an SSD.
That's weird.
That makes sense.
That's why I like PlayStation better, where you just load stuff. like that.
PS5 is the same way.
That's why I
yeah.
like my PS4 better because it just directly loads it on.
It's slow, though.
Yeah.
It's pretty slow.
Anyway,
Y-
let's get a little bit more into the rantish stuff.
Okay.
So, good news for the Bengals. They finally signed Trey Hendrickson to a one-year deal.
Who's Trey Hendrickson?
Their defensive guy that they has been holding in
Oh, yeah.
for basically entire offseason. They finally signed him. Their first round pick that was holding out they got him signed.
Mm-hmm.
But-
Actually, that was smart business moves on their part.
Here's the thing.
They should have paid him from the start, but
Here's the thing.
Jerry Jones.
It wasn't the pay. It wasn't. It wasn't like the guarantees or the pay or anything. It was the language they used in the contract. I was just like, okay, if you're gonna do it, why are you starting this year with your first round pick?
Oh, wait. So, okay. Explain to me what the issue was. I remember it vaguely,
So,
but
Shamar Stewart, the Bengals first round pick.
Mm-hmm.
Held in. He was at the practices, but he wasn't like actually practicing.
Yeah.
Pretty much, because there was a clause in the that the Bengals put into his contract that said, "Hey, you do any this list of things, and we can void your contract." Basically,
That's stupid.
it is, and
Why would anyone go for that?
as much as I understand, hey, we want to be sure we're not paying. As much as I understand the mindset of, hey, I don't want to pay somebody who's in jail because, you know.
Well, right, but
But also, it's just like, okay, that should not. Okay, one, that should not be handled by the teams. That should be like an NFL, like what the wide rule
that should be something.
of, hey, if a player is arrested on a let me phrase it this way: if a player is arrested on a serious charge,
Mm-hmm.
like manslaughter or, you know, something else that gains a long prison sentence.
Mm-hmm.
If they get arrested on that crime, and then are convicted, the team is not required to pay.
Right.
Essentially,
They should work something like that out.
give me one moment.
Uh-oh. Emergency? Oh. Was he he's self-disciplined himself.
Yep, making sure he doesn't
Drink out of the
drink out of the dirty
the
dishwater.
dishwater. Yeah.
Yep,
Oh, the cat life. We love it.
yep,
There's pros and cons to it.
yep.
Most days are fine.
Most days are fine. Most days they're on the couch, but it's definitely an issue having something that can climb up on two counters.
Yep. And knock things over.
And knock things over.
Although
and-
they've been pretty good about that, though.
Right. Get into stuff they shouldn't. But anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, that, like I was saying, that should be a league rule of, hey, you are now convicted of a serious crime.
Yeah.
Your contract is void.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And number two, if you're going to test out new language on a player, don't start with your first round pick.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't start.
That's just mean. You're trying
Right.
to bully him into doing
Right.
something, and he doesn't know.
And to be fair,
Does he know? No, he's
No.
not going to know any better.
Right.
Do that with somebody that you know that'll help guide you through it. That will
Or-
be flexible with you.
or do
Maybe
it-
say that it's not a good idea. I don't.
Do it with a later round pick that you can be like, okay, if he doesn't sign with us, we're not. It's like not
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
not a big deal.
Yeah.
Yes, it's wasted capital, but it's just like, okay.
Yeah.
Those picks aren't worth those later round picks aren't worth a lot, which
Mhm.
they should be worth more, but whatever.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
So
But Trey Hendrickson was their star pass rusher, and making him upset to the point where he held out of mandatory camps, he held in out at training camp. The Bengals, this is for like both Hendrickson and Stewart, so both your star pass rusher and your first round pick.
mhm.
You already have a shaky defense.
Yeah.
You have a defense which most NFL experts are looking at and going, "Eesh."
Yeah.
Eesh.
It's like if I was playing.
Yeah, dude, that's not a good look.
You don't want that.
But
You don't want me playing.
First of all, to anchor your star that went out and got 17 or more sacks the
Mhm.
last 2 seasons for you. And
Jerry Jones.
we'll get to that in a minute. Trust me, we'll get to him in a minute. We have, but we'll get more to him in a minute.
Anger over him.
There's a lot there.
We don't like him.
But to anger your star to the point where you consider, okay, we need a replacement.
Mm-hmm.
And then to draft that replacement, okay, good. draft a replacement. But to anger the replacement,
Yeah,
you're just like,
no, we're not doing that. Come on now. Like that's the kind of thing that makes me go, really?
right,
You're making everybody mad. They don't want to play for you. Like, okay, but technically by contract they're supposed to play at a high level.
right,
But they don't have to give you 100%. They're not under contract for 100%. I'm
Right.
sorry. I know there's people that disagree with that, but you're not.
you're not.
You're under contract to play and do well and go home. That's what you're under contract to do.
Right,
These teams treating people like they're business pawns,
right.
no.
Stop it.
That's not right.
No.
That's how you consistently build a sucky team. And, it's why teams like the Chiefs
Right.
and the Packers too, by the way.
And the Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles.
You see these teams like them, these three
Yeah.
draft consistently well,
Yep. And keep their players.
keep their players because their players are
The
happy.
the only time they leave is when they're doing something stupid.
Right. Or these teams are just like, okay, we cannot pay you what you want.
Right.
Or
But we can promise you a ring.
well, okay, so Tyreek Hill, the
Yeah.
Chiefs went, okay, we cannot give you what you want.
Mm-hmm.
You want to get the bag. We have, at that point, that was before they signed Chris Jones. They were like, okay, we have to have money to sign other players.
Yeah.
You go to Miami, get what you want.
Yep.
We'll get a haul of draft picks, get what we.
And now guess who's begging to come back?
Tyreek.
Yep.
It's not going to happen.
No. He burned that trust.
He
I think the only person who burned Andy Reid's trust and had a chance to come back is Kareem.
did. He did. And he came back,
And he's done well.
and he's done well.
He's
I was-
older, but he's done well.
I was talking with a friend a couple weeks ago, and they said it this way: Tyreek. So in order for Kareem to come back, I said this to him. In order for Kareem to come back, I was just like, okay, there was probably a meeting with Andy, Brett,
Yeah.
Brett
Brett Veach and-
Brett Veach, the general manager, and the president and the owner,
Mm-hmm.
where they said, okay, you want to come back? That stunt you pulled? No. You do not pull that stunt again.
I think he's learned, though.
He
I think
he's
his
learned.
lesson.
He
Like, just tell the truth.
credit to Kareem, he's learned. But I would not be surprised if there was a meeting behind closed doors where they said, "Hey,
Wait.
that stunt you pulled last time you were here, do not pull it again."
Was that the one where he beat up somebody or something?
He got
Allegedly.
he got in a physical altercation with a girl
But wasn't that more like
It-
self-defense type?
that was on camera. But at the time, I was just like, okay, the girl said something to set him off. So it was just like, in my mind,
Yeah.
in my mind, there was just like, okay, these parties are both guilty, but I understand why the Chiefs cut him because he lied.
He lied. Yeah.
He lied. He got
If you're not gonna tell the truth about it to Andy Reid. Now, if you say, "All right, man, look, she said something to me. I flipped out. I shouldn't have done it.
right,
I should have just walked away from the whole thing." Probably would have had a different response.
Right.
But lying to Andy,
right.
the only guy who can bail you out at that point,
Now
come on now.
with Tyreek possibly wanting to come back, you get. He has pulled several stunts
His little
with the Chiefs, and since the Chiefs have traded him,
I think his Twitter tirade would probably seal the deal.
maybe.
I think so, because you don't dish your
But-
team like that the year after you
but
win a Super Bowl.
Here's the thing: if I am right in theorizing that, hey, there was a meeting with Kareem Hunt that said, or basically the gist of it was, the stunt you pulled last time you were here, they're done.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that a similar meeting will take place with Tyreek. You want to come back? These stunts you're pulling now are done. And you have to-
Never again.
They are done. You have to stay where you are for a year and do nothing. You have to stay where you are for a year. Anytime your name is in a headline, hey, you had a great game. You went off for 230 yards.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what they're going to want.
Yep. Exactly.
But yeah, the Bengals, the Bengals, they're one of those teams that just make constant bad decisions constantly.
Mm-hmm.
Now we can get to the Cowboys and Jerry Jones. So, Nathan,
This makes my brain hurt.
Nathan,
Yeah.
both of us have been pretty clear, pretty vocal in
Distaste.
our distaste,
Absolute disdain for his stupidity.
in our opinion that he should sell the team.
Yeah.
Now, this is again during the conversation we had last night. I told you I was just like, it's different than Dan Snyder, the former owner of the Redskins.
Yeah.
or the Commanders.
No, you say it. Redskins. It's the Redskins.
They're the Commanders right now.
Yep.
But if y'all are offended at that, I'm sorry. For most of my life, they've been the Redskins. So
Mm-hmm.
it's hard to break the habit if you're truly upset about that. But you have Dan Snyder,
Mm-hmm.
who, and the reason he was forced to sell a team was because there were headlines with his name.
Mhm.
Redskins owner Dan Snyder
Right.
involved in scandal.
Yeah, they had to.
Involved in scandal concerning bloody, 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 whatever it was.
Right.
That's why he was forced to sell a team. Jerry. Let me be clear, Jerry. I think Jerry might not be as public about it, but I don't think he's not the best person. I'll say it that way. To be diplomatic about it, he's not the best person.
Yeah.
He's not the best person.
I know.
But at the very least, he isn't in headlines. Except for
I don't like him.
Right.
I don't like him.
I don't like him either. I don't like it.
What is Buddy looking at?
I don't know.
He's like trying to attack the wall.
I think there's
There must be a bug up there.
I think there's like a bug or a spider that he's trying to get.
Well, go for it.
Oh, all right. We'll keep an eye on him.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I can see him a lot cleaner than you can. Can't just dive bomb the wall.
But anyway, so my disdain for Jerry comes from purely the football side of it,
Mm-hmm.
because it's just like, okay, over most of my life now.
He ate it.
Good job. Leave him alone.
I've been like paying attention to what he's doing.
Distractimus Prime.
He's right there.
I know.
All right, sorry. Go ahead.
But
Sorry.
my disdain for Jerry, not that he's the best person around, let me make that clear, but my disdain for Jerry has come from purely from the football side of things. Just
Yeah.
like, okay, you have repeatedly paid the wrong players
Yep.
too much money. You refuse to pay the right players money, which is basically the Micah situation.
Yep.
That's kind of what it's boiled down to.
Yeah.
You in your dealings with your players, you have circumvented the order of things
Mm-hmm.
as they should have been. And I'm just gonna say it, the way he fired Tom Landry, not
Terrible.
let me be honest.
Tom Landry needed fired.
Tom Landry needed fired, but the previous owner, the guy you bought the team from,
Mhm.
said, "Hey, can I go in to Landry's office? Can I be the one to say, hey, Tom?" You were like, "No, hey, Tom,
Get your crap. Get out.
Yeah, basically, get your crap, get out." That is not that.
That's not how you treat.
That's
yeah.
not how you treat a legendary coach like that.
Yeah.
So that should have been a signal. He fired Jimmy because he wanted all the credit.
That didn't work out too well.
That you won one Super Bowl after you firing Jimmy, and that was Jimmy's team, by the way.
Yeah, it was.
That was a team Jimmy built, not you. And you have spent the last 30 years, Nathan,
Mhm.
30 years
Yeah, I
of
know.
getting to at most the second round of the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
But most of the time, you're a wild card team and you crap the bed.
Yeah.
2 years ago, Nathan, you're gonna be mad at me. 2 years
Say it.
ago, you were up against a very beatable Green Bay Packers team.
They were. No,
They-
I'm not mad about that. That we knew that.
You
we
were
knew,
the,
we knew it was a toss-up game before going.
the Packers were very beatable that year, and they destroyed you.
No, they didn't. We destroyed them.
I'm talking.
Oh, different
Yeah,
perspective.
I'm
Sorry.
talking-
Yeah.
talking
I picked up
different
after I said it. Yep. Yep.
The year before that, you ran out of time because your quarterback ran a QB draw
Mhm.
and didn't get out of bounds.
Yep. Oops.
So you're.
How do you run a QB draw and not get out of bounds?
I have. It's the Cowboys. I have no
That's
idea.
actually impressive.
It is kind of impressive how they find ways to fail every single year in the playoffs.
It's like, hey, we're gonna barely make it,
Right.
but we're still gonna be talked about like we're some S tier team for no reason, even
Right.
though we're B plus at best, and then die
And then
immediately.
we're going to be a wild card team, a team that arguably, and on paper at least,
On paper, should not be.
on paper should be in the second round of the playoffs at least every year.
You know,
At least.
well, Jerry Jones is the problem,
Jerry's the problem.
and Mike McCarthy actually was not a part of the problem. He actually upped his game when he went to the Cowboys. He did. He came up with some new plays, and it worked pretty good. And Mike McCarthy's a Super Bowl quarterback.
Buddy.
I'm sorry, Super Bowl coach. He's looking at it. Buddy. All right, I got him.
There he goes.
As soon as I moved, he was like, what?
He's like, "Yeah,
He's got a little bit of his mom
But-
in him. Sorry.
But yeah, Mike McCarthy wasn't a problem. Like I said before, Jimmy built that team to win Super Bowls.
Yeah. He did.
They have not won anything in 30 years.
It's all Jerry's
And
fault.
It's all Jerry's fault.
It's all
The
Jerry.
thing, if you are not sold on Jerry selling the team yet, which I
How-
don't know how you're bit.
How
you know,
old
you
is
wouldn't be.
Jimmy?
He's in his 70s, I think.
I feel like he could own the team.
He probably could.
I feel like he would do
But-
really good as an owner.
But here's the thing. If you are not sold yet on Jerry needing to sell the team,
Mm-hmm.
the comment he made at one point last week,
Mm-hmm.
where he's just like, I'm more, and I'm paraphrasing here, I'm more concerned about the Cowboys being the center of attention, basically being a soap opera, than actually winning football games. That's basically what he said. I am more concerned with the Cowboys
Yeah.
being a soap opera and being the center of attention.
I,
And it's not even a good one. It's just,
I think he just wants the bag. I think
Mm.
that's why he's the owner. He wants the money and the attention.
he wants the money, the attention, and
He
the
doesn't care about Micah Parsons. I guarantee you, he doesn't care if Micah gets traded or not. I'm just saying.
credit.
I don't think he cares.
I think you're right. I don't.
Based
think
on
he
this comment that he made at that same interview,
So yeah, during that same interview,
he says, "Well, maybe it'll work out, maybe not."
which
Like, what the heck?
okay, from a logical standpoint, yeah,
Well,
maybe.
yeah, but that's not the kind of thing you say when
You're
you want
right.
to build a Super Bowl winning team.
right,
But he doesn't know how to do it. He's never done it.
right,
He's only destroyed Super Bowl winning teams.
right. He
He revels in being an attention hog. He loves social media.
she's like, look at me, I'm the owner of the Cowboys.
He's an idiot. I'm just gonna say it. He's an idiot.
He
I hope he gets better, but he
he
probably won't because he's in his 80s.
he should sell the team.
And he's
And-
got cancer too, doesn't he?
He had cancer, I think.
He had okay.
He had it. I don't know if he still has it or not. From what I've seen, he had it, and it got taken care of. But
It was like stage 4 too.
yep. But yeah, this whole Micah Parsons situation.
Mm-hmm.
I think I said this to you before, but it just it's just proven to me that yeah, he should not own the team. Because let me take you through like a brief while you're looking at that.
Yeah.
Let me take you through a brief history of this, and it's been going on for months,
Mm-hmm.
almost a year at this
Oh,
point.
this was stage 4 melanoma. Sorry.
At this point, almost a year at this point, because he could have signed Micah last year,
Mm-hmm.
but didn't.
Right.
But here's the thing: beginning of this year, so I think like April.
Mm-hmm.
Like April, March, May,
Right.
Like very early in the off season, him and Micah sat down
Mm-hmm.
and had a conversation. The subject of that conversation was leadership.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the subject of the conversation
was.
was on leadership.
I got a few more minutes, by the way.
There was nothing in the context that said, "Oh, hey, this is a contract conversation."
There was nothing there about that.
So, why would Micah think that anything to do with his contract would be serious in that conversation? It wouldn't.
It wouldn't be serious in regards to the finances. It should have been, hey, we need to talk about how you're leading in the locker room or on the field in practice. You know, what you're telling to the guys, maybe going over film study at your house, that kind of thing. That's
Si-
leadership.
Well,
But
to the
money is not leadership.
to the extent of the contract saying, "Hey, my agent and Jerry are talking. They're getting all that figured out."
That's all you need to say.
That's all you need to say.
Yeah. He said too much.
He said too much. Then to say, "Oh, me and Mike already took care of it."
No, you didn't.
No. There are players in this league, yes, that do not have an agent. Lamar Jackson being one of them.
That's true.
There are players in this league that do not have an agent, and you can deal directly with them. Micah Parsons isn't one of those players, Nathan.
I know.
I said it this way last night. Micah has hired a person who he trusts to negotiate his contracts on his behalf.
Yeah. Buddy.
No. You knew exactly. I'm sorry.
We've trained them to know when they're in the wrong. Oh,
But
he's fat.
to bring it up in a conversation where it has no business being in.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, to completely ignore the fact that this player has a person he has hired and said, "Hey, this is the person you talk to when you want to negotiate my contract." That
I know. Sorry, I'm eating my cat's here.
it's bad. I called it unethical. I still think it's unethical.
It's absolutely unethical.
for
It's
you to
stupid.
Say, hey, for you to say, "Hey, we have a handshake agreement because you and I talked man to man and
Mhm.
we came to an agreement." When that man has someone who he has hired to talk about you about this specific subject,
Mm-hmm.
about,
Right.
whether it's money, whether it's time, years, whether it's guarantees, whatever it is.
Right.
Micah has hired a person to talk to the general manager, who is Jerry Jones, by the way.
Yep.
So
And-
Micah, I'm on Micah's side.
Everyone's on Micah's side. If you're
Everyone's-
not on Micah's side, you're wrong. He's fine. He was just looking at it.
Everyone's on Micah's side. Everyone should be on Micah's side because why? Because they have a simple reason. It's
Yep.
Micah has hired a person to negotiate with Jerry
Yep.
on his behalf.
Yeah.
Jerry has, for all intents and purposes, ignored that person
I know.
and said, "Oh, we already have a deal in place." No, you do not.
Yeah. You had a handshake agreement. That's not a deal. This ain't the
Fro-
70s, bro.
From what I understand, the conversation went a little something like this: Jerry, I'll be Jerry, you'll be Micah. Hey, Micah,
Yeah.
how does this dollar amount sound?
Cool. When can I get it?
I'll work up the contract and send it to you later.
Okay, yeah, you and my manager can go back and forth. It'd be cool.
What? Why are we bringing your agent into this? That's exactly how the conversation
Yeah,
went.
pretty much, yeah.
It's just like, why are we bringing your manager, your agent in this? No, That's how it should work, Jerry.
Yeah, that's exactly how it should go.
or
If my tax pro ain't there when I'm doing my taxes,
right.
am I mad?
No. Well, yes.
Yes, I would be.
Yes.
If my financial advisor isn't allowed to be there when I'm investing, am I mad?
Yes.
Yes, I am. If my manager or agent or whatever you want to call him isn't there in the room when I'm signing documents, should I be mad?
Yes.
Yes, we should.
So
There you go.
let me use a bit more personal actually. Let's say the podcast chair gets so popular
That we become bazillionaires.
that we become like gazillionaires, and we have TV deals, all that other junk,
Ooh, I could do a TV deal. You would want me on a TV deal.
commercials, whatever.
Us on a TV,
Right.
you're making money.
So
That's bag.
so
Maybe
So what-
negative bag, but it's bag.
so Nathan, let's just say the podcast becomes insanely popular, and we need to hire agents for all of this stuff.
Yeah, we're getting agents. We're getting financial advisors,
Right.
investors,
Right. And
hiring people.
right.
We're running this.
We're running this. And for whatever reason, we have our agents talk to each other about like contract stuff, money stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, our relationship is solid. Yes, we can just for most of the time we can just come to each other and talk.
Right.
But if our agents, let's say, you on behalf of both of us accept a deal from somebody
Without our agent or anything involved.
without your agent there, without my agent there, without me being represented at all.
Dude, if you didn't break up the joint venture right there, I would be shocked.
That is exactly what Jerry Jones is doing.
I know.
So yes, you should be on Micah's side
That's a good way to put it. Oh yeah,
if
because they're on the same team.
right.
That is actually doubly two-faced because it's
Right.
the same team. Him as the owner should be backing him. But then as the general manager, he's also the negotiator. He's
Right.
actually, wow.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to put us in outro mode now.
Yeah.
Because I got to get
So-
going soon.
Jerry, if you are not convinced after all we've said, we ended this on a rant, Nathan.
Oh, that's okay. You know, everyone has been ranting about this for weeks.
If you do not believe, purely based on his football decisions, that Jerry should not sell the team, if you believe that,
You don't ever be
You-
a businessman and don't ever be in charge of
got
people.
a blindfold on. I'm sorry.
When your last Super Bowl is only on VHS,
Right.
that's slowly eroding with time,
right.
you got a problem.
You got a problem.
Like,
When
comment, subscribe,
when the team
hit the bell.
that had its last Super Bowl on film reels has won a Super Bowl since you've been to a Super Bowl. When
No, would you have to be middle-aged to watch it live?
when the team in your division that has been the dump,
Bell icon,
right, that has been the dump
comment,
of the league
share,
because of its owner, has
put
been
it out there.
to the conference championship more recently than you. You should sell the team.
Like us because we hate Jerry Jones.
No, we don't hate.
We hate his football mess.
There we go. Well, I'll take that.
He needs prayer
He needs
very quickly because he's old.
he needs prayer. He might need an extra second.
This is just the science. Thanks for watching. Share this one.
So we'll see you
Jerry,
later.
you're fired.